Hello everyone, welcome to Metro Surveyor channel. This channel is dedicated for sharing knowledge and learning subjects on non-life insurance, risks, losses and claims. Now in this part 1, I explain about risks with special reference to non-life insurance so that new entrants to insurance, students, trainee surveyors, junior surveyors, loss assessors, junior level insurance employees, insured employees, and general insured public who are dealing and looking after insurance and those who want to gain basic knowledge can easily understand the subject and benefit themselves. Now let us go to subject. Now, first let us know why do we study risk in insurance? None of us know what, when, where, how something unpleasant event will happen. If we know it in advance, no insurance company will give insurance cover. If no unpleasant event will happen ever and anywhere, we will not buy insurance cover at all. So the need for insurance arises because of the presence of risk in our life or involvement of the risk in our activities. No risk means no need for insurance. So it is more appropriate first to study and understand about the risk before we study and learn about insurance. What is risk? Risk means an uncertainty of loss or something unpleasant event which cause loss. That means the unpleasant event or loss may or may not happen. It refers to probability of the loss and not the loss knowingly or certainly. That means we are unable to foresee it. That is the risk. Where is risk? The risk is inherent and present in everything, everyone, and everywhere. Nobody is absolutely free from risk. Because of the presence of the risk, we cannot restrict ourselves from our domestic, public, official, business, and industrial activities. Fearing risk, we cannot always remain to stay in our home. The risk may even surface at bed and by being idle. So, we cannot totally evade risks. For example, for a man not to go out of his house, fearing various accidents outside, his earnings for his livelihood is affected. For a parent not to send their children to school, fearing various accidents outside, the learning and future earnings of their children are affected. For a marketing officer whose responsibility is to improve market for a product or service in various parts of the country cannot achieve his goal if he evades travel by road, rail, air, fearing various accidents outside. Entrepreneurs can never set and run their business or industry if they are afraid of risk of loss to their buildings, stocks, plant and machinery by fire, flood, theft, accidents, etc. Industries, manufacturers, exporters, importers, sellers, buyers, and others cannot sell and buy their products if they hesitate that their products might be lost or damaged during transportation by sea, air, rail, or road. Fearing risk of cheating, manipulation, and dishonesty of employees, employers cannot permanently evade appointing their employees. Fearing risk of loss of money in transit or by cyber crimes, money and bank transactions cannot be avoided. So, evading the risks totally and once for all may even bring more sufferings than that would be brought by the risks which we try to avoid. So instead of evading the risks once for all, we, the individuals, business, or industrial establishments, having invested our capital, can accept the various risks because no risk means no gain. So, what to do with the risks? On one side, we fear for risks. The other side, we say the risk fetches gain. If so, which is true? And what is the alternative? The fact and the only alternative to achieve growth is to face the risk and to deal with it tactfully. In short, we should manage the risks so that it is minimized and its consequences do not go out of control. We can rightly call this as risk management. Insurance is one of the major system of controlling or managing the risks. Thank you for watching. We will meet on some other topic. Till then, bye.